Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're underway.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There've been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
It's a pretty loose pass. Distributed tidily. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's gone searching crossfield. Vinicius Junior is fouled. Threads one in. Osimhen. And he's managed to go for a shot! Goal! Besiktas! Besiktas take the lead! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
So, a breakthrough already. It's a promising position. That's really well cleared. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's a cute ball. Played into space out wide. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's run loose here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that's gone loose. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Beckham is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's got away.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking.
He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Mbappe! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Ricci. Now Foden. Good ball, good take. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Alexander-Arnold is standing over this one.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Cristiano Ronaldo! In he goes again! And it's hit the woodwork and out! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Besiktas are looking to go forward now. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Roberto Carlos, can he spark a counter here? He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. In with the challenge. Serginho. Nedved has given away a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Mbappe. And it's Serginho. Serginho. He's tried one! No, he's missed it.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, can he get onto this? Nedved. Aims beyond the defence. Pings in across. He's got tall. That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. It's Yilmaz! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Mbappe, he's picked his way through. Great vision. Alexander-Arnold looking to hit the byline here.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
That's a delicate pass. Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking to play him in. And there's green grass ahead of him. Real chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Now, he's got space here. Vinicius Junior is onto this. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And he skips past his man. Well read. Nice interception. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitutions taking place.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And this is a great chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
And that is not the first time, Peter, the keeper has been left exposed by this defence. It needs a quick fix.
And they're quick to get it back. Messi. And he cuts out the supply. Foden. Spread neatly. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Kane. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Alexander-Arnold ready to try one. And this an opportunity to pull level. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
So, third corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ball is over the line. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Roberto Carlos, who does have an assist to his name. Well, that pass isn't the best. Vinicius Junior is offering some... Oh, what a mistake! And he's what? Shoots! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Substitution for Besiktas, number 14, Messi.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Nedved.
Besiktas are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this...
Takes a shot! It's hit the upright. Serginho.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Dembele. It could be Dembele! Magnificent! A finish right from the top draw. Back to within 1. Interesting. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for...
Can he finish? It's got in, and it is an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
It's Schneider! Now, who's going to be first? Schneider! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Foden. Serginho. Now, what about a counter-attack? He can run onto that. Oh, he's bustling through here. And the finish! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, it's come loose. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And the pass is intercepted. Azar. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Substitution.
Azar. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. He's He's in space and looking for options. Donnarumma claims it, safe hands. Mbappe. No way through. Beckham. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Adams. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, it's Dembele. And he has been fouled there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Oh, cracking ball. And he's had a hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Zaire Emery actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot, surely! In he goes again! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a good ball out wide. Now, can they get him away? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, that's fabulous. Kasper Schmeichel claims comfortably. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Mbappe! He scores! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So is this the start of a comeback? He is through here. Salah crosses. And we're done. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways or this referee could soon change his status.
Now it's Lewandowski. Good ball, good take. David Villa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's cause for mild irritation. Cristiano Ronaldo tries to play it through. Lampard, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's gone for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Rijkaard is there to clear. Wilshere. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. Good effort from distance. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Brahim Diaz. Now it's Lewandowski, and this is Lampard. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Oh, nearly. And here's Lewandowski. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Ricci has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. And it's Wilshere. Mbappe has given away a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Too close for comfort. There could be trouble here, and that's played in low. Look, chance, surely! And it's a goal! Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Nicely aimed pass. And the finish! So, third corner of the game. Rijkaard with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through. Good read, needed to be. Swung over.
Brahim Diaz really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Hit into the middle. Big header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Great defending, strong and determined. Brahim Diaz. Looking for the run. He's away. Shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He's had a fair tumble under that. Can he finish? It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Lampard wins the duel this time. Lampard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Wilshere distributed tidily. Brahim Diaz. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's played it. There's the shot! That is terrific from Lewandowski. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment and then smash. No stopping that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Foden. Serginho. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Lewandowski. Showing great feet there. Big chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Looking tidy in possession here. And that's another good win of the ball. And here's Lewandowski. Can he get it through? It's Wilshere! Great strike. A test for the keeper. And we hit half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Well, that is good. And the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, important interception. Foden. Mbappe. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that is as far as they're going to go. No way through there. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge, and the keeper's given it away. Cristiano Ronaldo, header! Oh, he got himself into a great position.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
So their fourth corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. There's no flag. He's picked his way through.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Gives it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
David Villa, and he's managed to get free. That is great defending, so alert. David Villa! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He is through here.
That's good play from him.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Brahim Diaz going full tilt down the right-hand side. Lewandowski! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Corner number 2 then.
Numero 22.
Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gets a good foot in there. That looks a cracking ball. Now it's Lampard. David Villa. He's got away. Shapes to shoot. Just cruising. They are cruising. It is no contest. It is a landslide. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Mbappe. Baresi gets a foot in here. Now it's Brahim Diaz. And the pass is intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Villa. Roberto Carlos. Played in by... Climbs up big! Oh, and again!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Takes the shot! Well, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Cristiano Ronaldo, numero 15. Lasciano il campo per il numero 21, il numero 13.
Corner number 3 coming up. Keeper's dealt with that. Looking to go deep. He gets big, and it's come back out to him. It's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And it's Rice. Park Ji-sung has been caught there, it's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Xabi Alonso with a real chance here. Alonso! It's hit the crossbar. Shin to shin, bicep to... He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Alonso. Costa Curta. Baresi. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Il quarto uomo indica 4
Rafinha.
minuti di recupero.
Serginho. And it's Kane. That has not gone well. There will be 4 extra minutes. And it's Serginho. Rijkaard. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mbappe. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Alexander-Arnold. Van de Ven. And Gvardiol. Van de Ven. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now Saliba. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Good chance here! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now this Cruyff, real chance! Mbappe. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. And this is Cruyff! That's a half-decent try.
Cruyff has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And Cruyff! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Porto really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams...
And he's decided to go for it. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Gvardiol. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Could be danger here.
Porto really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the...
Face-to-face with the... Messi! Goal! Porto! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Hazard can see things others simply cannot.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mbappe, Van de Ven spots it and intercepts. And it's Caicedo. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Saliba, Alexander-Arnold. Oh, terrible pass. That's been cut out, well played. Barella. Now it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Ronaldo looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's good running. Shapes to shoot! No mistake! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Hazard. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
It's a pretty loose pass. Barella. Caicedo. Great vision. Tries to play. Takes a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Goes for goal! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. It's been quite a rollercoaster ride here, right up until the final seconds. An intriguing watch. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we are back underway. Turns back here, probably the best option. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Barella. And Gvardiol. Van de Ven. Now Saliba. Alexander-Arnold. Opts for safety. Saliba. Oh, and that's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And that's going to be a booking.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Barella. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's surging through. Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Decent chance! In for the pieces! Goal! Porto! And they're back in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? And it's Messi, and he's had it nicked away. Messi has been caught there, it's a foul.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Too close for comfort. Mbappe, Foden is having a shot! It's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Tries to pass it through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries to cut. Mbappe! Barella. No foul, says the referee. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. That has been cut short. Donnarumma punts it upfield. Barella. Serginho, Bruno Fernandes. Can he finish? It's loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again.
This is the time you need that pace.
75 minutes played. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he's been shifted off it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Looking to play him in. Alexander-Arnold. Safi Salih. Porto needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Hazard. He's picked his way through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
That has not gone well.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Another pass just keeps it ticking. He's gone for goal! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he thumps it clear. Ball is over the line. Bruno Fernandes.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de compensação.
No, that's been intercepted. That's a lovely, neat pass. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Alexander-Arnold. No, it's come to nothing. Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. Desperate defending required here. And he's taking no chances there. Kane. Can he get on the end of this? He's through now, has a shot! The last act of a game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here.
Well, someone I'm really looking forward to seeing is one of a kind, El Diego. The word legend is badly overused in our world, Peter, but he qualifies with room to spare. An absolute genius.
Yeah, just watching the guy play is a thrill. He's so different, just brilliantly different.
Can beat teams pretty much on his own.
That's tidy. Kökçü. Oh, that was vital. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's Kökçü. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Barella. Nice looking ball. Now this could be... takes a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Costa Curta. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. That's a shade optimistic, and he's hit it long. That is good alertness. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He's tried one! Camavinga. Neither side yet able to find the net. Saliba. Now it's Barella. And he's got the beating of his man. Barella! And that was neither one thing nor the other.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that.
Roberto Carlos, a player of legendary status. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Maradona. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ronaldinho goes on a charge down the left. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here. Takes a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's found a way past. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Guardiola has it out wide and in space. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Well, plenty of early set pieces here.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Missed by a fraction. Cafu. Now it's Zico. Some good work on the right flank here. Barella. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Header! It's hit the upright. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Darren Fletcher pinches it off him, looking to play him in, and he's managed to get free. They're urging him to shoot. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Now it's Zico, distributed tidily. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Zico. And that is a little undercooked. Kane. Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries to pass it through. And this is Ronaldinho. And that's a... Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve. And he's following up! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Cafu. Over to the left. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. And we are up to the break.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this. And I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So the first half brought no goals.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Great vision. Osimhen in acres of space out wide. A corner it is then. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he was alert to it. Saliba gets rid without sophistication. Cafu. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's onside. He has found the way through. Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Barella. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Goes down, but nothing given. That looks a good ball through. Saliba with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Great effort, but no way through. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Ronaldinho gets flagged offside.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 23.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 21.
And they're quick to get it back.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And it's Kukçu. Out to the left it goes.
314 spettatori.
Kukçu. And the shot! Corner number 2 then. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival.
Now then, clash of the egos. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Osimhen. He's gone for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Osimhen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Valencia have their third corner. And it's been taken short. There's the shot! Corner number 4 coming up here. Ronaldo can get it clear. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, there's the clearance. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he's been flattened there. No foul, says the referee. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Chance! Oh, he's hit the bar! It's a goal! And that could well be the winner!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Foden. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Maradona providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, well played, well played. Mkhitaryan.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he has been fouled there.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7 viene sostituito con il numero 14.
So here comes a substitution. Played out to the left flank. That's a good run down the left.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though. I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
So, what can they come up with here? And he can clear it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked out the run. Crunching tackle. Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. He's gone behind for a goal kick. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. That was travelling. Roberto Carlos. Grealish looking to run onto it.
Il quarto uomo indica 6 minuti di recupero.
Mkhitaryan. And the counter is on. Guardiola running with the ball. And it's Maradona. Well, that looks a cracking ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Mbappe finds himself offside. Foden promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. And he's there to belt it away. Beckenbauer. And that has left him in a heap. And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front. We're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Matheus Cunha! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Matheus Cunha brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's one real chance! That is decidedly lacking. Fofana. Hakimi. Thuram. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Fofana. And it's DiMarco. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Saliba. Now that's well seen too. Caicedo. Played out to the left flank. Serginho. Serginho on a strong run down the right. Shoots! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Fofana. Still goalless at the moment. Matheus Cunha.
Manchester United clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Neymar is fouled. Fofana. Serginho with the foul. Zabarnyi. Now Saliba. And it's Hakimi. He'll try to keep this alive. And the shot! They've done it! Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And it's Ribéry. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's good running with the ball. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And we have our very first corner. He's there to head it!
Yeah, very good job. He positioned himself there.
Fired deep towards the back post. He's having a go! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Manchester United have a free kick. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Hakimi. Mbappe. Referee's given a throw. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that pass just didn't quite work. Matheus Cunha. Zabarnyi. Neymar. It's Fofana. Caicedo gets across and deals with it. And here's Mbappe. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's forced to go back. Saliba. And it's Hakimi. And it's Ribéry. Ribéry stood his ground strongly. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He can run onto that. And the shot! Yes, it's there! And that for him is goal number 10. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
They have what they want. Caicedo concedes a free kick for that, and he has shown him a yellow card. Neymar.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Chance here to counter. Zabarnyi gets over and intercepts. And he's decided to go for it. Hakimi. And there's the end of the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Fofana calmly anticipates. It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. He's going for goal! Oh no, what has happened here? Fofana. Here's Matheus Cunha. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Matheus Cunha. Thuram. And it's Fofana. And Neymar. Threads one in. Nicely spread. Now this could be a chance. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it's hit the post! In with the challenge. Oh, it's come loose. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Serginho. Fofana. And the counter is on. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Di Marco. Fofana. Here's Matheus Cunha. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram. Now, what about a counter-attack? Thuram has got himself a free kick. Thuram. Matheus Cunha. And they win it back again. He is through here. Ribéry. Here's Matheus Cunha. Serginho. Foden. That pass has been well intercepted. Fofana. Spread out to the left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Thuram. Now it's Neymar. And he has been fouled there.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 11, Cristiano Ronaldo. Lascia il campo per il numero 13.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Rafinha. And here's Rafinha.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Manchester United are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Foden wins the duel this time. Nicely weighted ball. Rafinha crosses it in. It's a clearance, but not much of one.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Great ball if he can get there. Thuram, and he's onside. And here's the chance to counter. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Aimed beyond the defence. Neymar, he's got away. Chance, surely! Oh, super goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. There seemed no way back, but they are level. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Manchester United really can sense it now.
And the finish! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's Simons. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Fofana. Over to the left.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's in a great position here. Zabani. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Saliba.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
That has been slung wide. Tries to pass it through. DiMarco gets into a good position. And that will be it. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Foden taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, the permutations are as simple as they are exciting. One remaining shot, and they must hit the bullseye. There's nothing quite like last day drama. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
And he shoots! Yes! And with that, they take a giant step towards the promised land. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Foden. Neymar. He is starved of space and time. Neymar has been caught there, it's a foul. Mbappe. Foden gets a foot in here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that could set him on his way. And he's got the beating of his man. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, important interception. Quality ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mbappe. That's a good ball out wide. Mohamed Salah. Mbappe. And it's Valverde. Ricci. That's good running with the ball. Great vision. And smartly reclaimed. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Camavinga wins the duel this time. And here's Suarez.
Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Goes for the shot! And he's managed to get rid. Foden. He's going to be disappointed with that. And he's decided to go for it. Valverde. Foden. Tries from distance. That was superb goalkeeping.
Foden is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. There's the header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Mbappe tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's no flag! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Good running, strong and purposeful. And Dijk gets over and intercepts. Valverde. time and again they are repelled. And it's Luis Suarez. Foden. Luis Suarez. Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe in acres of space out wide. He's had a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. Brilliant save from Donnarumma. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, I think a warning's about right. Just a slight rush of blood. Nothing too intentional.
Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. Ah, it looks a good ball through.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, well played, well played. Camavinga. He shifted it to the flank. Threads one in, and he's picked out the run. He's picked his way through. Oh, and the shot! It's in! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And he's picked it up out wide. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Valverde. And here's Camavinga. Camavinga! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Saliba clears it away. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Played towards the front line. And now a sudden chance to counter. Van de Ven. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Not the worst challenge in the world, Peter, but this really isn't the time for it, is it?
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 4.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Neymar. Serán sustituidos por El dorsal 19.
He's hit it long, but astray.
Messi. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Lincoln. Foden. Plays a sharp little ball here. Great ball, and he's in here. It's Dembele! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Dembele really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
This their second corner of the game. Tries a shot! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Mkhitaryan really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Rafinha. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Van Dijk. Shot could be off. There's the shot! And that should get the job done. And again! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's there to get it away. Mohamed Salah. Knocks it into space. Van Dijk gets it away. Valverde. And it's Camavinga. Mohamed Salah. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And it's Valverde. Driving on and making good progress. Mkhitaryan. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, good ball! Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rafinha.
It's pretty much standard practice these days.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Looking to play him in. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that is as far as they're going to go. Dembele, and he's Dembele! They want to be quick to... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Serginho's big chance! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Half an hour gone in the second half. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Valverde.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Van der Ven defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Valverde. And that could set him on his way. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the voices from the stands are becoming that much more frantic now. They are doing everything they can to help the team.
Well, it's often understated, but they can have an impact on games like this. It's time to respond in kind, up their game.
And here's Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Real chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Cambio de jugadores.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 15, el dorsal 22 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18.
Can he get it through?
El dorsal
It's
23. Se va a
Dembele!
llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Dembele deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And it's Serginho.
Habrá 4 minutos
And he's in
de
on
juego.
Kane! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. And that has been cleared. Messi. It's Camavinga. João Pedro. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. That is ended up in no man's land. Tries to play it through. Oh, this is a great position. It's Dembele! And with that, the final whistle. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, here's someone I really like the look of in Ruben Dias, a proper defender. Someone who does the simple things well, very well in fact, and he rarely makes mistakes. A bit of a throw.
And a chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that is expertly dealt with. Mbappe. Luis Suarez. Oh, played right into his path. And he's intervened well there. That has been slung wide. That has not gone well. Rodri. Now it's Haaland. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Change of plan here, perhaps.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Lincoln. Teze is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. That's a little off target. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, that was vital. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Teze, he's in plenty of space here. And they're back on the ball again. Savinho, and he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Chooses to go crossfield. Savinho gets into some space. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Now, this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once. He knows what's coming. A second yellow, and he's off. The player's protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though. Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
And it's Teze. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Looking to play him in. And this is Ronaldo. He's found the way through. Shot, surely! He's scored! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. He has found the way through. Kaká did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's managed to get free. Crosses it in here.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got to keep...
Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Good take, and is he in? Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. Brilliant save from Donnarumma!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Savinho. Now it's Savinho. Great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now this could be a chance. He's shifting through the gears here.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Sporting with this to level it up. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Gol per lo Sporting. Ha segnato al 36esimo minuto, numero 6.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Haaland. Van Dijk. Foden. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And it's Luis Suarez looking for the run. Great ball, and he's in here, and he shoots! Goal! And they're back in front. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Takes a shot! Off the post! Mbappe.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. No foul, says the referee. Well timed, excellent interception. Mbappe might just make this. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Played out to the right. And there's the end of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think we're seeing a very good example of what to do when you're a man light. Some of the covering play has been hugely impressive, and that owes a lot to focus and discipline, which have been top-notch, of course, since the sending off.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Can he get it through? Can he latch on to this? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Van Dijk. And it's played forward. Hernandez, looking for options for movement. He has a look up. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, good-looking ball. Suarez concedes a free kick for that. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 19.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Numero 7.
That has ended up in no man's land.
Foden.
And this is Ronaldo. And he has been fouled there. And that's going to be a booking.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Sporting can now introduce the first of their substitutes. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Aims beyond the defence. He's picked his way through. Pedri! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Now the delivery.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
A look goes for a shot! It's a goal! Again, we are level! What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Pedri. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Kane.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rafinha! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And here's Mbappe. Rodri. Now it's Pedri. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now it's Haaland. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rafinha. Now it's Mkhitaryan. That looks a good ball through. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's gone for goal! It's a loose ball. And that's a real chance missed.
Foden fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
So, third corner of the game.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Kane, chance for a shot! Sticks it away! And they've got their lead back. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. And this is Ronaldo. Just eases him off the ball. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Thinks about the shot. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he's in on goal. He's had a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Il quarto uomo indica 6 minuti di recupero.
And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Haaland.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Desperate defending required here. Oh, it's Mkhitaryan. He's got away. It's Mkhitaryan! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish of true class! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
And there goes the final whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Cristiano Ronaldo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's